regarding our class requirement for my nursing administration um, course. Could you introduce yourself first?
I'm Dr. Siapno, an internist and at the same time the clinic administrator of UNSSTI Melanie.
So our topic is basically about nursing administrators or administrators of a health institution. So being the clinic administrator of the Los Santos Mega Clinic, I chose you to answer some few questions. First question would be, what are your motivations as an administrator?
Um, my motivations as an administrator is simply my love for this clinic because I'm um, part of the team who started this clinic, and this passion or love for the clinic is really what keeps me going. Okay. Yun lang.
How about your leadership qualities?
Leadership qualities. Probably may fairness. Diba? Fairness to people. Even though yung mga tao, even though my staff or my what you call this, the people around, even though I don't favor or in favor of what everybody's doing, I still look into everybody's side. Yeah.
So in terms of your critical thinking and decision making, what can you say about your expertise in those areas?
Expertise in those areas, critical thinking. What do you mean by critical thinking?
How you analyze things and how you decide.
I look on all sides of the story first, on all aspects, in all directions before I do things and before I make my decisions. Even sa mga personal decisions ko, that includes decisions for my career, for the place I work in, and for the people around me, making decisions sa mga tao, sa mga people, sa mga activities. I look in all sides first, in all aspects, in all angles.
Okay. In terms of handling conflicts, how do you resolve or how do you provide solutions in terms of conflicts in our workplace?
I avoid ano bang avoid conflicts? I avoid to become panic, to get worried first. Ano ba yun?
For example, Doctor, a certain employee is in conflict with another co-employee. How would you handle those situations?
I talk to them separately. Okay, I don't engage in arguments. I don't engage in any confrontations. I just talk to them separately and calmly. And then afterwards, tsaka po pag-uusapin. Diba? Kasi you cannot resolve anything if you're angry, if you're in confrontation with anybody.
In terms of your financial and entrepreneurial skills, yeah, what can you share about those aspects?
Financial. I engage in different forms of pagkakakitaan, like from selling small items to engaging into clinic management. Okay. Aside from this, I've started engaging in or putting up a clinic somewhere in Novaliches. So I venture into anything, basta kaya ko, at no kumbaga not putting so much financial cost.
So you think, Doctora, your financial or entrepreneurial skills contribute to how you handle the business in terms of this the health industry?
Yes, kasi as much as possible, I start from the bottom. Kasi if you don't start from the bottom, you cannot handle the big positions, diba? So, kailangan anything, anybody below you, alam mo yung ginagawa. Diba? So that you would know how to supervise.
Doctor, in terms of technology in our decision-making process, how much of technology do you utilize? Or are you a techie? Are you... Yeah. So, how useful it is in terms of how you handle your job as an administrator?
Right now, they're very useful kasi wala nang ibang way to handle or to um, to handle people, including financial or operations of the business, but to be informed of the latest, diba? So the only way for you to be informed of the latest is through the gadgets that we have.
Lastly, Doctor, in terms of policy making, how involved are you in doing the policies in our clinic?
Policies, kailangan ikaw yung nag-i-initiate. Diba? If you don't initiate, walang mangyayaring policies. Kasi the people below you will not do any initiative at all. Dapat ang mag-i-initiate is the one on top.
Okay, Doctor, to close the interview, since this is a subject taken by masters in nursing, what can you advise our fellow nurses who are taking graduate studies in terms of probably the tips that you could give them so that it would help them in their career?
First of all, you don't ignore any challenges or any job around you, diba? Kung merong trabaho, even if it is not your job, you have to do it. Okay? You have to be challenged on how to do it rather than ignoring any job na hindi naman para sa'yo. Kasi multitasking is already a part of what we are in right now.
Sige, thank you very much for the interview.